Oh, good evening, everyone. It's very late on Wednesday. In fact, I believe it's already Thursday here in Copenhagen for our day 4, I believe. A little rundown of the day's events. We we had a very different day today than yesterday. We crossed over to the other side of the barricades from the very establishment, very navy suited and red tied scene of the Bella Center, where the official conference is going on, and spent today outside of the Bella Center at the parallel civil society advocacy-oriented Klima Forum that's held on the other side of town. That is very much the alternative. Non-governmental organizations, Friends of the Earth, Climate Justice, Climate Action, organized a series of panels and had what was actually a very fun panel presentation in the morning, which I'll show you some clips of. A little bit of the presentation that was done by my colleague JB, a little bit of the presentation that was done by myself. The panel also consisted of Bob Brillard, the distinguished sociologist from Clark Atlanta University, talking about environmental justice. Another colleague talking about food systems, my colleague from Penn Design, Ali Malkawi, talking about environmental rating systems, sustainability rating systems, and some work that he's been doing in the nation of Qatar. A presentation by a colleague from South Korea about eco-villages. And lastly, another colleague from the OECD talking about the experience of cities around the world. So it's a very large panel and some interesting stuff, but perhaps my favorite aspect of it was that it was much like a teach-in. We were in a very interesting old building with a standing room only crowd of people that consisted largely of students and professors, some nonprofit organization leaders and so on. Had a terrific conversation around the role of local activity, governments, communities in meeting the challenges of climate change. So it was really a terrific panel, a lot of fun. Try to give you a little taste of that. But mostly I think I personally enjoyed the audience and the setting. And then the other thing I have to show you later, and actually a series of clips because it goes on for quite some time, was a briefing that's actually done at 7 o'clock every evening at Klima Forum about the day's protests. And so the leaders of the protest movement, several of them from different organizations that are coordinating their protest activities, because there was some major protest activity both inside the Bella Center and then in the city center today. And in fact, it was very coordinated. You'll hear some reports about all of that. And I'll just bring that to you kind of in their first person voice. So it goes on for quite some time. And it's, of course, completely one-sided, but it's very much from the inside of the protest headquarters itself. But I thought it might be worth spending some time sharing that with you. So that's the other series of films that, if you're interested, you can watch after this one. Okay, thank you very much, and more tomorrow.